here we are. This is VDL playoffs, top 8, I believe. I'm Dan Sakimoto, and I have Tyler with me.
Hello, I'm Tyler.
We are going to do some commentary. This is the battle, Goomy and the Rolled Gold Pretzels versus my guy and the Waterloo Warriors. Yep, top 8.
Big match, close friends. Help each other prep a lot in the regular season, so excited to see them facing each other in the playoffs.
Yep, I just have a feeling this is going to be a good set, just looking at their teams.
Oh, absolutely. I played my guy in the regular season, and it was definitely a challenge, and so I'm excited to see what he brings this time around.
Yeah, I know, I think last time, or I think it was the final week of the regular season, Goomy did not bring the Moltres, but you see it's right there, the Galarian Moltres with the Life Orb. He's definitely bringing it this time.
A Choice Scarf Alchemy, really trying to get those decorates off fast. White Herb Turtonator. Oh, I guess Shell Smash. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I guess we should. Yeah, definitely expect that Shell Smash with that. I wonder if the Slowbro is like the kind of the Trick Room option here.
It's got the Citrus Berry, so it's probably a bulky variant. I often love that Goomy sometimes like whips out Clefable offensively. Although I feel like I'm looking at this because I can see it and not actually acknowledging my guy's team, which is that dreaded using Gigas, like staring you at the face.
I know. You're looking at that team, you just can't help but think they might be bringing Gigas and Wheezing, and you got to be prepared for that. Well, so I guess we'll see how Goomy is prepared for that if my guy goes for that lead.
Yes, and for those watching, we are watching from Goomy's point of view, so we are definitely on the pretzel side on this glorious. Oh, he's just going. Gigas Wheezing right off the bat.
Yeah, Goomy with the beautiful iPhone capture card. It's wonderful.
It's real top tier technology. This is the future.
Oh, he is going for
wow.
it. He's maxing right away. He knows exactly what he wants to do. The speed of how quick he chose his moves, it makes me feel like he maybe did some flow charting for this lead, and he knows he has a plan.
Well, I feel like you know that Gigas isn't gonna wants to use a steal move, assuming that follow me is gonna happen. So he's gonna go into Clefable anyway. So you might as well get the helping hand off. So it sort of is a bonus helping hand when you forced him to go into Clefable anyway. Or at least that's my guess.
Yeah, and I don't think there's no way this Gigas can one-shot an IMAX Moltres. Or I don't think a Life Orb Gigas can do that. So maybe Goomy's thinking, fine, go to my Moltres. I can just follow me next turn if you do that, and I'll get a Berserk boost.
Spicy.
I'm not sure.
See if that Weezing protects. Oh, it does it.
Let's go for a Max Strike. Yeah, with no Protect from him. Okay, yep.
Oh, but no Berserk because Weezing's on the field.
Oh, you're right. So he does
this
get.
Thing is Sash.
Oh, it is not Sash. And we don't.
Whoa!
Interesting, and we don't see a Protect. I wonder what he was going for. Maybe just a Sludge Bomb into the Clefable?
Could have been a taunt too to try and stop any future follow me's.
Very true.
Ooh.
Possible.
And so.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just thinking how the speed tiers work. His Airstream, so he dropped it with the Max Strike, but now he's back with the Airstream. I think that, but now that Slow Start is choice. Helios. Oh yeah, this is just a nice dominant start. Because having that Clefable able to just eat this from Helios, unless it discharges or something, you're in a good place.
A Thunderbolt. Okay, no spread. No spread moves here, and that Clefable, yeah, eats lightning for breakfast. Airstream. Looks like he's just wanting that speed advantage.
Yeah, totally. Just get as much damage off. I mean, honestly, Gigas is just like a sitting block right now. Really not doing much.
Oh, wow.
the normal. I literally was looking at that team prep and I was like, Chilean Berry. I was like, I don't know what that one is.
I didn't either, but now I do. Okay, I actually really like that. I can't think of a time that people really ever use Chilean Berry except for, well, against like a Regigigas. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess like Regigigas or Porygon Z is like the only time we'll ever.
Yeah.
A well-placed berry is such a game changer. It also feels so good when it gets popped because you're like, yes, I knew this was going to happen.
Yep, exactly. To show that like your prep paid off and like it literally mitigates so much damage.
Well, it's just like this Clefable is going to live another Thunderbolt and another Gigas move.
Yeah, it's literally soaked up three entire turns worth of offense from my guy's side.
Interesting for the max guard.
Maybe is it going for... Oh, so the Clefable's going to attack or do something. I didn't even see what he chose. Wow, what a read!
If this takes it out.
It does.
Oh my god, that's so smart because your Clefable lives another day. Your Moltres is sitting pretty now so fast.
Ooh, yeah, and I mean the Moltres still is behind that Clefable, and it can just launch off a Fiery Wrath here. This is looking pretty good for the little pretzels.
It really is. The one thing about games like this though is like I sometimes feel like you do actually eventually have to give Regigigas some attention because like that slow start is only 5 turns. And Weezing died on turn 1.
That's very true. You know, Weezing died on turn 1, and it's been 3 turns. So I guess he still has a few more turns to go until he gets that slow starts up. But my guy learned a lot of information. He learned that the Clefable's Chilean Berry. He learned that the Moltres is Life Orb and it can take out that Weezing in one shot. So with the Helping Hand. So I don't think my guy's gonna let that happen again.
No, definitely not. Well, and this is the thing I struggle with a little bit in Draft League is like something like Gigas and Weezing is so powerful, but you have to know that your opponent has a plan for it, and often is just gonna, especially in these game ones, is like, you know what? Let me leave the thing that counters your biggest options, but just in case you play them. And so it's hard to succeed with something like Gigas and Weezing because your team can really focus in and prep what to do to counter that.
Yeah, much less dominant than in VGC where like you can't just prep. You can't spend 6 months just countering the lead, and you can't have a plan all the time.
Yeah, and this is just a numbers game. It's interesting to see. Oh, go on the offensive and the Shell Smash. Get a little greedy, Goomy. Really just going for it.
I think he probably just knows he has the count or the Mon count advantage, and he's just gonna launch up attacks.
It is very rare that Turtonator is the fastest thing on the field.
Definitely. What's the base speed? Is like 40 or something?
Yeah, it's gotta be. It's real slow, and it's outspeeding this Metagross. He had to have put some speed investment in this thing. Because, like, what is Metagross's base speed?
I think it's 70. Yeah, he probably put enough speed because if he is going for a Shell Smash Turtonator as opposed to like a Trick Room one, then yeah, he probably did put some speed in there. But it also means there's probably not much speed in this Metagross.
No, not at all. Which I think is real useful info because knowing that Turtonator is faster than Metagross, unless they're speed tying, which I doubt, just puts you at a serious advantage. You got that Shell Smash off. I feel like once Shell Smashers are so hard to successfully get off, but once you get it off, your damage output and speed are ridiculous.
Yeah, it feels really good.
It's gotta be bulky.
Yeah, it's a pretty bulky Metagross. Although, I mean, after a Shell Smash, the Turtonator should be doing a good amount of damage. Okay. So this actually came down to a 1v1.
Yeah, I'm surprised he targeted the Alchemy. because if he went for that Turtonator, unless he's like choice banded into this head right now, Alchemy wasn't doing the damage against it.
Yeah,
Interesting.
especially being scarfed in that Dazzling Gleam. That could have been spicy. I mean, that could have easily gone my guy's way, depending on. I'm not sure what items he had, like you said, but.
Well, that's what's so interesting is like that ended up being a lot closer than it should have been, and even though Goomy had such an advantage in the beginning, which I think up for something nice in game 2.
Let's see.
What would you change up if you were my guy going into game 2?
Man, if I was my guy, I mean, I guess it depends what other moves that he has on that Regigigas. He knows that the Clefable has a Chilean Berry, and that the Weezing is at risk to just go down if it doesn't protect. So maybe the Gigas Weezing just isn't the play here against what Goomy has prepped. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think if you have a Steel Spike on that Gigas, you could potentially protect these turn 1, go for the Steel Spike into Clefable. But if I'm Goomy turn 2, game 2, I'm probably protecting Clefable turn 1. So we'll see what happens there. I can't remember what else. He's got Sceptile. So my guy's got Sceptile, Metagross, Heliolisk, Gigas Weezing, and something else.
I can't remember. We'll see here. Yeah, I remember. It's so hard bringing Pokemon that are weak against Moltres because it's such a good Dynamax candidate, and it's decently bulky. Has the Airstream speed control. Like it just sucks if it sets up well and then you have a Pokemon that's weak to it. So
and also like Berserk is just so scary. Because you can just do so much damage to it and then just get absolutely one shot in response.
Yeah. So it makes trading with it really hard because if you outspeed, you get it below half, and then it just does even more damage to you. It's really hard to deal with.
Yeah, and I think for some reason, I just learned this recently. I thought Berserk increased your special attack if you were under a third. I didn't realize it was a half.
Yeah.
Which is wild. Especially if you Dynamax it, like half health is still so much health on a Dynamax.
Right?
I was using Galarian Moltres in Elite yesterday, which also this calc blew my mind. I had it at +6 with the Helping Hand, Fiery Wrath, and it did not KO a Porygon 2.
Wow.
And I was like, in what world is anything at +6 plus Helping Hand not doing it?
That's cool. Was it a single target or spread? Like, was it the...
I was spread.
But still, I mean, that's... What, like,
it absolutely wrecked a Zamazenta, but Porygon 2 sat there living.
Really? It took out a Zamazenta?
Yeah. I was so confused by this calc. I was like, this is... And I literally just stared at it for a little while. I was like, this is too late. I'm too tired. What's going on here?
That's... Porygon 2 is so stupid bulky. I hate that Pokemon, to be honest. I hate going against it.
Normal types, I think, are arguably the best draft Pokemon because the only max moves that can hit it for super effective damage is Max Knuckle, which is already weaker than all the other max moves. And so it's just, especially if you've got a defensive normal type, like a Type Null or a Porygon 2, you're just sitting pretty and knowing you're going to live a couple of things because, and like, even like, Max Knuckle is weak, and what are they doing in place of that if they're not maxing close combating, which will do a lot, but then they're weakening their defenses, and that is my splurge.
No, I was actually thinking about the same thing yesterday. I was thinking, the only thing that's good against it is fighting, or the only thing that has super effective damage, and that has the weakest sort of max move, so it makes it really hard. You can't just like blast off like a 150 power max something and just try to blow it up with like a Helping Hand. It's just hard to deal with. Not to mention it has Recover and...
The nightmare.
Is a nightmare.
But we're diving into game 2. We're back. The endless Wi-Fi struggles.
It was the Indeedee.
Yes.
Oh man. And the Indeedee is weak to the Moltres too. This is tough. It looks like I mean, if I'm my guy, you really do want that Regigigas to deal with that Wheeze or that Moltres, unless you can somehow get some offense going with the Wheezing or the Heliolisk. But
Yeah, and I feel like Heliolisk wants to be in Sun, right? And I don't know what you have to set. Unless you're rocking like a sunny day Sceptile.
I mean, I know what is it? I think it actually has 3 different weather abilities.
That's too many.
It is way too many.
On the side of that's too many.
It kind of makes it interesting in draft, though.
Yeah, that is very true. No, it is great and exciting, but definitely, let's see. He goes for it. He's going for it. He's going for it.
He's not scared this time.
They're on different sides now. It's totally different. I think so. This makes Goomy's probably going full on trick.
If he's on the since he's on the other side, does that mean the Weezing's gonna Dynamax here?
Yeah, that's how it works. You always have to Dynamax. This is what is it? The double battles, the
multi
team battle. Yeah, multi battles. You always have to max the one on the left first.
No max here. He doesn't want to waste it yet. Oh, he probably expected a Trick Room. Doesn't feel like he needs to Dynamax quite yet. Iron Head.
Yeah, and Weezing doesn't protect either. Oh, I guess it's sitting in a much better place here.
Oh, he just doubles the... Okay, so instead of living like 78 turns, this Clefable goes down on turn 1.
But, I mean, honestly, this is... Oh, he belly drummed instead of Trick Room. I was going to say, this is perfect for Goomy because he gets his Trick Room up, but I forgot he belly drummed instead of Trick Rooming.
Wow. Belly drum Slowbro. I have been wanting to see this. I wonder what if the Slowbro can really get, can survive long enough to get a bunch of damage off. I've always wanted to see a belly drum Slowbro or a Slowpoke.
This is going to be an interesting turn. Yeah, I think, honestly, a bit of a risky play, hoping Clefable lives both of those hits, because now the speed advantage is just not yours.
Yeah, and I don't think my guy revealed Iron Head or Steel Spike last game, so he probably was not expecting that.
Yeah, I mean, that's the beauty of draft is what can you have.
Oh, okay, he's Dynamaxing. Is it going to be the Weezing? Or is it going to be the Traffic Light monster?
My real question, though, is like, is this Max Knuckle just going to one-hit KO this Gigas? Because it might.
I don't know. Gigas is a bulky boy.
Yeah, but +6 ain't nothing to spit at.
That's true. I mean, +6. It's not stab, and it's just probably somewhere around like a 90 power. Yeah,
all fighting moves at base 90, which is good balance for the game, but also something like, wow, if I just had a base 40 fighting, this would be over.
This is Regigigas though, so this is going to do a lot.
Ooh. And honestly, Weezing didn't protect again, so Weezing's probably going in.
A Will-O-Wisp, okay.
Into the Marowak.
I actually really like that play from my guy. He kind of covered both options. So if Slowbro mass, you're gonna get it awkwardly low, and then if the Marowak maxes, he gets burned. Let's see how much this Knuckle does. Oh, it does take it out.
Was that a crit? Or is that just it? No, that was just it.
It's the power of the big belly drum.
Oh. No. What is great, what is okay is my guy is not in a bad position here, right? No. He's got the speed advantage. He's got big damage on Slowbro. He's got a burn on Marowak. If he has that Heliolisk or Sceptile, he does have the Sceptile, you're actually in a pretty decent spot.
Yeah, you are. Sceptile threatens both these Pokemon. Lovely. Sceptile, I'm glad to see it used because it's my all-time favorite Pokemon there.
I love it. Honestly, Unburden is such a top-tier ability.
Yeah, yeah. And the Weezing is... Yeah, I don't think he's threatened by that Marowak. Nothing compared to that Slowbro. So good. I think good play by my guy. Strange Steam, too. Did we get a Confusion on top of the burn? Nope.
Oh, ooh, the ground berry.
Still gonna do. Oh no, it's not gonna do enough. I don't think.
Oh, but no, it lives. Yeah, this is so interesting. Is I think Goomy went, and this is sort of when you're up one game, you can make bold calls in a game, and you can say, you know what, I'm not going to set up Trick Room. I'm just going to go for the belly drum turn one because my opponent is in on their heels. But I think it came back to bite him in this game because my guy being on his heels, he just went full on offensive that first turn.
Yeah, I think definitely my guy just going straight offense. Turn one really played out well for him because that he just dished out so much damage turn one. He just took out the Clefable right away, and then the belly drum taking the Slowbro to half health. I mean, you do get max attack, but then you have a Slowbro out there with 2/3 your health or whatever it is.
He hits the raw hurricane though.
Oh, Skeptile. Strange Team, is it going to take it out? Not quite. Does it get confused? It does not. So these are Goomy's last two Pokemon, the Moltres and the Marowak. Both not super healthy here. And my guy's still got that Metagross in the back. I think... I can't quite hear you, Tyler. Might be having some technical difficulties here. Sorry, trying to figure out these technical difficulties. Marowak goes down, and that's going to be game 2 to my guy. Do we have you back? We're going to game 3. I do apologize for the technical difficulties. I'm not sure what's going on. Let's see if we can... Trying to get Tyler to join back. I'm not sure if I disconnected or if he disconnected, but I do apologize for the technical difficulties here.
We're back. We're
back.
He's
back. You're back just in time for game 3.
I was so flabbergasted that Moltres hit that raw hurricane that I just disappeared.
The hurricane blew you away and confused us all.
Yeah, truly confused, blown away, critical hit. I'm guessing my guy won.
He did. The Metagross closed out the game, so we're going to a game 3.
Interesting. Yeah, I think the speed was just so on the side of my guy that there was little that could be done, and that burn was so great. Ooh, Sceptile Heliolisk.
Interesting. I don't think we got to see the Sceptile's item last game, and with that unburdened ability, it can be really interesting. So, Goomy's just going for the straight. I wonder if he's going for the Decorate. It doesn't look like he's going for the Decorate. He's just going to try to do damage.
Yeah, this Sceptile is not in a good place right now. Ooh, not as... I would not keep that Sceptile on that field.
He's actually Dynamaxing, so he wants to limit hit here from this Moltres. That's his plan. I wonder if it's a weakness policy?
Or like a discharge electric cell sort of shenanigans. There's a lot of weird things.
It could. Now, Sceptile doesn't get... Is it like Mega Sceptile gets Lightning Rod or something?
No, yeah, I think it's just the Mega version. I think it has Unburden and... whatever.
Like Overgrow.
It does
or
have a
something.
rock. Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder. Yeah. That'd be really cool if he got. Oh,
Oh!
U-turn. Oh, this is definitely a weakness policy.
See, honestly, great move, but we'll see if it can live this Moltres Max Airstream.
Yeah, yeah, this Life Orb Max Airstream is gonna hurt this Skipto.
And I'm guessing for my guys, you sort of are hoping he goes into Heliolisk as the bigger threat.
Oh, a Rockfall!
We'll see. I say it does like, oh!
That does a lot of damage.
Oh, but you also activate Berserk.
You do. You're gonna. Oh, I think the Sceptile's going down, but I don't know. It might be worth it to do that much damage to that Moltres, especially with the sand up. Mystical Fire not doing a lot to that Gigas. That's crazy.
So close to being enough. But yeah, this is gonna be good night to Sceptile. Yep.
Wow, a really cool play from my guy. And honestly, yeah, you lose your Dynamax Pokemon turn 1, but also, I mean, Goomy's not going to get as much value as Moltres as he wants. It doesn't, I don't think, because I think, yeah, and the Sand Chip might just finish it off. Let's see.
It's going to be interesting because I wonder if you have,
Not
so
quite.
close.
So it's going to get one more attack off. It will die to the Life Orb. And it does have the speed control, so it will get another move off, but man, that is a crazy turn 1.
So I wonder, it probably doesn't help that Sceptile live, but if you're my guy and have Wheezing, I wonder if top tier move would have been to swap in Wheezing so that Moltres doesn't get Berserk off. Because if you did that, like,
you know what? That's true. I mean, if you do, yeah. That's a good point. I mean, you wouldn't get your unburdened speed boost, but I don't know if you needed that in this situation, at least for turn 1.
Doubling into the Gigas. Yeah, I'm interested in the choice to bring Gigas Wheezing in the back versus like Metagross, who just does a bunch of offensive damage.
And that's actually a humongous read from Goomy there because, you know, he went into that Wheezing game 1, and I think my guy just felt like it was probably coming again, especially since he has that Berserk boost and he can just probably knock it out in one hit. And so he protects the Wheezing, but they double the Gigas. That was a really good turn from the Rolled Gold Pretzels.
And this is the wild part. It's just you're there off of 3 HP. So whether that's a roll or you just invested just enough in health or defense, like those are the moments in Pokemon where you're like, especially on my guy's side, you're like, this was so close to being a different game. Just 3 HP away from being a different adventure.
Right? I mean, I don't know those. I don't know my Sceptile calc, so I don't know if that +2 Rockfall, if that was a roll, because if he OHKOs that Moltres, I mean, that looked really good for my guy if that OHKO'd. That's a big ball play, and I totally respect it.
Yeah, I don't think. Let's see what can be done to clean this up. Thunderbolt. He's just big boy. Oh, Heliolisk lives, honestly.
Let's go for the Turtonator. Not really scared of that Alchemy there.
Is Turtonator weak to fairy moves?
No, it's not.
Ah, that makes sense. I was like, I know you have Strength Stream. Curious on my guy's choice to split the damage versus like just going in on them to try and get yourself back in this.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this Heliolisk is probably going down to sand, so yeah, if Goomy can just finish off this Wheezing, it doesn't look good for my guy, but I mean, it could go either way. This is the last 2 Pokemon on both sides, isn't it? No, Goomy has another one in the back, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got something sitting back there. And it's so, this Alchemy just sat there and Mystical fired, and honestly, the special attack drops weren't super important, but it was just enough chip on things to do serious work. Now it's wheezing against the world.
Oh, and it gets burned. So with the burn in the sand, it's gonna chip down.
Those are the moments too where you're like, oh, I'm already probably gonna lose this. You really have to like give me the burn too. Unnecessary.
Yeah, it's the kind of situation where you're hoping to come on wheezing. I need like a crit. I need some luck on my side, and then the luck is just completely. Not only is it kind of neutral, but it's a little bad.
Yeah. Okay. Goomy going for the shell smash. I
think it's a pretty good movie. I don't think this Sledgehound's going to take up this.
No, I think the only out for my guy here is a crit Sludge Bomb on Clefable, and then praying that you live into a crit onto Turtonator.
Yeah. Because that Turtonator is going to have that speed advantage now. I don't know if a crit would have even done it. Oh, it did poison, though. Yeah, maybe with a crit, that actually would have been... Actually could have changed the game. Potentially.
Yeah, though I think Turtonator one-shots here without the ground berry anymore. Yeah, this was such a... I love games like this because like it seems like it's so on Goomy here, like this is so one-sided, but it was just a few HP points for going another way, which is really exciting. And that was a gutsy call on my guy. And honestly, if Moltres decided to go into Heliolisk instead of Sceptile, like it's a different world.
Absolutely, and that. Well, congratulations to Goomy and the rolled gold pretzels.
Yeah, they're a great player. They're a great person. They're gonna. And they've already decided that they're winning the whole VDL, so this is just one step on their journey towards taking it all. So let's see if they can do it.
Yeah, and then so Goomy moves on to top 4. So I guess we're gonna see those matches this week or next week. Wow, that was a crazy set.
Yeah, spicy.
Well,
interesting.
I guess.
Thanks for letting me join you and chatting about this game.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thanks, Goomy, for the video, and I guess maybe we'll do commentary in the future or something.
Nice, awesome. Talk to you soon, and follow all the VDL folks and watch the playoffs. Okay, bye.